Let's get started.
Yes, please.
And today we will be talking about how to start teaching startups at home. And for that, I need all of you to get really active. And I want you all to use the chat box, use your mics, whatever question occurs to your mind. Please feel free to ask me whatever you have. Okay. Don't get hesitant on any level. If you don't understand anything, what I will think, what anybody will think, we all are here to learn. We all are here to understand different things. And today we are going to make the most of our time. And let's get started. So a little recap from the previous lesson. We talked about early childhood, why it matters, what emphasize it brings to our lifelong learning, what impacts it has on us, on the people around us, on the children. So anybody would like to speak up about what we learned in the previous session? If anybody from the previous session is here, I want you to please tell other people what we discussed. Yes, anyone could do it for me. Marzia, you can do it. Come on, I need people to speak up and tell me what discussions we had when we were going through early childhood and why it plays an important role. Or anything that comes to your mind related to early childhood. Come on, ladies, I need you to speak. Come on, anyone can just raise their hand and we can go through it. Okay. It's okay. So I'll take you all through it and we'll walk through it and then you can go along when you feel more comfortable along with it. Okay, so ladies, today we are going to first have a little recap of why early childhood matters and it plays an important role because children, they are like a blank paper to you and whatever we write stays, the ink stays for the whole life. It's there at the back of their mind in the subconscious, whatever they have learned, whatever experience they have gone through, it's all there. So we need to make the most of this precious time and how we can help our children be better human citizens, a better person, and we can develop different traits of humanity, kindness, helpfulness, love, positivity. It's all in our hand. So today we are going to talk about how we can start teaching at home and what parts are we going to use. So today, by the end of this whole discussion, by this session, you would be able to understand why is it important to choose a path, the curriculum, the teaching pedagogies, importance of planning in setting early learning goals, making the use of the available material at home. So these are the different aspects that we are going to walk through today. And I'm going to take you, I'll just touch all of this. And then soon we are going to build more knowledge. I'll be sharing more some links with you. I'll share the EYFS framework with you. And I am going to share the different teaching pedagogies, things that are available to you easily, things you can make at home, things you can get online. We are going to use all of these and we are going to make the most of it. So let's get started with the first and foremost important, choosing the right path. So we all live in a country that is basically, we don't have the most of the things available to us. Even in Pakistan, teachers are lacking resources. So what we try to make the most of the things that are available in the environment. And this is what I'm going to do as well with the things that are available near you or at your home or whatever you have in your hand. Make the most of it and you can use it to start your teaching, your homeschooling, or even if you are a teacher at school which lacks in resources, this is going to be really helpful for you. So choosing the path, curriculum, teaching pedagogy. So anybody would like to tell me what is a curriculum? Anyone? Thank you, Salia. It's about early. Thank you so much for your response. Okay. So can anyone tell me what is a curriculum and what are the teaching pedagogies? What is there at the back of your mind? Even if it's wrong, if it's right, please tell me what is there at the back of your mind. What do you understand by it? What is a curriculum? A pathway. Very good. Thank you so much. Anybody else would like to share anything?
Sorry, Mom, I want to say about something.
Yes, Reba, you want to say something? Please go ahead.
Yes, about the curriculum and the things which are around of us, for example, the books, they're necessary for.
You're not audible to me.
Can you hear me?
Thank you so much, Salia. That's absolutely right. Pathway to teach. Okay. I'm so sorry. I am not able to hear you if you're speaking. Zora says the teaching method. Thank you so much. That's absolutely right. Always remember, when we are learning, nothing is wrong. Something plays a part in a little time. Okay, so Narjis is trying to speak. Narjis, I'll wait for you. Okay. So curriculum is the content that we help our children learn. So always remember, curriculum is a very, very vast term. You cannot cut it down. You cannot shorten it down. You make your pedagogies, your teaching methodologies out of the curriculum. Curriculum is a whole, it's like a whole map of a place. Like if I want to go somewhere, if I'm going to a new country, so I'll download or I'll get its map from there. So I am not going to see the whole map. I'll see where I want to go. Like if where I want to go in maths, where I want to go in English, where I want to go in science, I'll take my pathway, but I am going to cut it short in small little chunks while getting that way. We are not going to haste it. We are not going to help our kids cover the whole curriculum in 1 year, because here also what we do is we try to emphasize on a year full of learning. Then the next year it's a little revision of the things that were taught in new. Then again we build up on the old concepts to new. Then we build up on the old concepts to new. So it's a whole set of things that comes together, and pedagogy is the pathway making to the curriculum. It's your way how you're going to go. So you're going to go left, you're going to right, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. It's just like following a map. With a purposeful approach to pedagogy, the curriculum is meaningful for children. If you use the right teaching pedagogy, if you use the right teaching method way, let's skip this really hard word pedagogy, let's remove it and use a very easy way. That's way. If I'll use this, so how can I make the most of it, and how can I use it to help my children learn the most? What I'm teaching, I want them to learn the most. I don't want them to learn all of it, but at least a little from whatever I'm teaching. So this is the difference between the curriculum and the teaching pedagogy. When you're starting a home business, always remember to choose the curriculum. There are multiple curriculums available online, whatever online resources you have available at home, at your hand. And today I will also be sharing a curriculum with all of you that I am currently following in my school. It's the EYFS curriculum that helps children develop from the age of birth to the age of 5. So today we are going to talk about that as well. So whatever curriculum, even if you have a curriculum present at like a curriculum that is linked with the religion, a curriculum that is linked with your ethnicity, whatever it is, but using it in the right way, that we're going to learn today all together. Okay, so I'm going to talk about today early years framework statutory. This is EYFS foundation stage, the early years foundation stage, covers the education of children. Again, I told you people, it starts from the birth, when the child is born, what things the child, what milestones are going to occur at what time, what things are going to happen at 12 months, 24 months, 36 months. So this is a whole framework. I'll share it with you. You people go through it. If you have any queries, I am going to provide my LinkedIn profile. Maheen is there and we are going to help you go through it. So how it supports development through the 7 areas of learning and development. Now, always remember, you can go for 5 areas of learning, you can go for 7 areas of learning, whatever curriculum, whatever framework you are supporting. But this, what I have gone through, according to my learning, covers the whole holistic, it covers the holistic development of a child. So my question, this part is that what comes to your mind when I say holistic development? What do you think about the term holistic development? What occurs to your mind, ladies? Use the chat box, use your mics, feel free to answer. What do you think? What occurs to your mind when I say the word holistic development? It's not written anywhere. I'm just asking it to you. What occurs to your mind when I say the word holistic development? Okay. Yes. Thank you so much, Maheen. Overall development. Yes, ladies. Come on, I need my class to speak up. I need all my learners, all the people around me. We all are learning. Always remember, nothing is right, nothing is wrong emotionally and academically. That's so true.
I think, Ruhab, I want to just add one thing. From my understanding,
Yes, come on,
when
ladies, I need you to speak up. We all are learning. Remember, nothing is wrong, nothing is right. Nobody is judging you. We all are here. Feel free to speak, right? Yes.
Ruhab, can you hear me?
Okay. So, a holistic development takes place from when the child is born, when the child comes to this world, when the child is in your hands for the first time, the development starts, and it's our duty as a mother, as a caregiver, as a teacher to develop such environment where holistic development, overall development, whole development, holistic comes from the word whole development of the child in terms of mental capabilities, in terms of academics, in terms of emotional building, in terms of social building. So all these things come hand in hand, and it's our duty as a caregiver, as a caretaker, as a teacher, as a mother, as a guardian to help children go through all stages of development properly without hasting them into it. If your child is delaying a milestone, if something is not happening, don't stress yourself over it. Calm down and just let the child development. But it's our duty to help develop that environment which helps in the development of that milestone of that objective, whatever you're going through. So these are the different 7 learning areas. Once you start working with the EYFS curriculum, so these are the 7 learning areas that are going to help you develop a whole learning style in your child. The whole learning takes place when all these areas are taken care of. So communication and language development, this covers your, like over here in Pakistan, we are teaching them 2 languages. That is their mother language, Urdu, and then there is their second language, that is English. So whatever country you are representing, whatever country you're working in, whatever languages you're working in, if you're working with 2 languages, so make sure the development of the mother language is there. in order to the child to develop the other language basis, or even if the child is learning the second language as their first language. So make sure that the child knows a little more words by the age they come to you for, as a teacher, you are handling them or whatever. Then the literacy development, this covers your reading and writing skills, the children that they learn, understanding the world, your science, their social and emotional changes also takes place. Their value learning also takes place in there, because we are teaching them tolerance, diversity, all of this happening in understanding the world. Basically, this is science, social studies. What we learned at school was science, social studies, history, geography. Now they have cut it down short for the little ones through understanding the world. Then we have expressive arts and design. If you're teaching music, if you're teaching art to them, if you are teaching them drama, theater, all this comes under this. Again, then we have mathematics, reasoning, numeracy, problem solving skills. All these come under this heading, and we are going to teach our children from a very young age, because when they're climbing upstairs, of course, some of them you start counting. Okay, we have 5 stairs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're going through a rhyme like 5 little monkeys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little fishes. So all these things are developing along with their communication and language. Physical development, and then you see over here that this part, the part that this is my most favorite part, and I really enjoy it. I enjoy teaching this to my class: personal, social, and emotional development. This is very important for me. Yes, please, Huma, go ahead. You can ask a question. I was waiting for it. Please go ahead. Okay. Okay, Huma, so I will wait for your question. And in the meanwhile, let's get done with this one. So you can see that these all things are joined as a web. That means this is giving us the structure of a holistic development, that how can we make the use of all these areas when we are going to start teaching, when you're going to start a startup of teaching, a homeschooling startup. So we need to keep all these areas in our mind. And always remember, there are 3 specific areas and other are prime areas, and the specific areas are literacy development, arts, and mathematics. How and your understanding the world. However, your personal, social, emotional development, your communication, language, and literacy, and your physical development, that brings your wellness also. So these are your prime areas which need. What about the best way of learning? Okay. So, Huma, the best way of learning is, we are going to come to this part, and if I can answer this. Okay. So the best way of learning, Huma, this is, this is a secret that nobody has come to it yet, but we are just here to help you seek a path. Maybe this is going to be the best way of you teaching, of you starting a startup. So maybe this is going to be helpful. And I'm going to come to the way. I'm going to come, after this, we are going to discuss the learning styles and how can we make the most of the curriculum and how can we make the most of the learning methodologies. So, like Huma, I guess this answers your question, understanding students' learning styles. So all the teachers, all the people who are interested here to start teaching, to start their startups, this is very important to always plan your strategies, your lessons, your methods, whatever you want to call it, according to the learning styles of your students. Always remember, when you can write it down, or you can just keep a note in your mind, that whenever you are planning to make a lesson plan, whenever you are thinking of writing, whenever you are thinking to teach a child anything, keep all these 3 things in mind. Because sometimes we learn, I usually use these pictorial graphs in my sessions, in my lessons, when I'm teaching even adults, when I'm going through a workshop, I usually use these sort of things. And when you go through my picture, you'll see that there are writings also, there are pictorials also, and then I am speaking also. So these all things come hand in hand. It means how can we learn English language inclusive in real lives? Okay. Okay, yes, yes. So, Huma, see, how can you learn a language? First, it really, the most important thing is how can you first see the readiness of the child, whether the child is not delaying any milestone, the child is already speaking 2-3 words, there are not no more learning difficulties, then you can start learning a new language. And to learn a new language, it's a whole new process. I'll give you a little inside of it in the end of the lesson. Let's continue with this one because we are now right now talking about a teaching startup. How can we do it? I'll help you go through it. How can we learn a second language, or how can we help students learn a second language? We can have a separate session about it. I'll ask Maheen to plan something about it, and in the end I can also give you a little links or something that can help you with it. I hope that answers your question. Thank you so much. Okay, so these are the 3 learning styles when we need to take into account before starting the planning of our lesson: the visual, the auditory, and the kinesthetic. Okay, so I need you all to please use the chat box, use your mics to tell me what comes to your mind when we say learning styles, and what do you think is your learning style? Okay, how can we make a good method for learning better? Yes, that's a very good question. First, Fariba, you answer my question. What is your learning style? Then I'll come to this in the next slide. Yes, there are 7 types of learning styles. That's very good. But right now, I'm just touching the gist of it. Salia, that's okay. Maheen, you use a mind map too. That helps you a lot. So in what area do you think that lies? Can anyone help Maheen, sort out if mind map lies in what area? Visual, hands-on, auditory, what? So I myself, okay, I am an audio visual kinesthetic audio learner. Oh, how Solia, that's something new. That's totally new to me. Very nice. Thank you so much. So I myself, I am a auditory and visual learner. When I am going through a very important exam, I take out the mind maps of people who have made it in pictorial form, and it helps me learn very good. Okay, I am audio visual. Okay, visual learner. Yes, Maheen, that's right. You make a mind map, you just go through the whole scenario. That's right. Even if in my class, ladies, I'm telling you something very, very near to my heart. Whenever I'm having, make a plan and learn. That's right. Thank you so much, Fariba. When I'm going through observation, I literally stand in front of the class board. And then when there are no kids, and I plan it out. First, I'll make them sit on the mat. Then I'm going to give them this resource. Then I'm going to ask them to do this. Then I'll clap this many times. I make a map in my head and I visualize it. And that's how I learn my steps. Even if it's an important exam, I go through the maps or the important keys that I write through my classes, and then I go through it. So these are the different styles, and I'm so happy that some of you shared your learning styles with me. Anyone else is remaining? Auditory. Oh wow, Fariba, that means whatever I'm saying, you are learning from it. That is so good. Anyone else would like to tell me their learning styles? How do you learn? I think we visual ones. Yes, overthink and overdo. That's totally right. That is absolutely right. Okay, very good, Zora. Use the psychological factors to observe the IQ of students. Very nice. But this you're going to do during the lesson, right? Right now we don't know who we are teaching. How are we going to plan a lesson? What do you think? Okay, Marzia, you are an auditory and kinesthetic, very good learner. That's very nice. Okay, so right now what I'm talking about is, again, coming back to the point that right now I have my curriculum in my hand. I have a set of students. Now I need to plan. Oh, social, verbal, very good. Okay, wow, so yeah. Thank you so much, Solia. That's absolutely right. Okay, so right. So again, coming back to the children, and we are talking about learning styles and how I'm going to plan a lesson, keeping in mind these three things. See, now I have decided that I want to start a startup. I want to start homeschooling, and I have a couple of students with me that are eager to learn, and I know them. Again, I have a curriculum in my hand that I'm going to use. I have a set of pedagogies in my hand that I'm going to use from the curriculum. I have my learning areas. I know my 7 learning areas. Now I am planning a lesson. This is my first lesson. I'm about to go in my class. I'm going to deliver a lesson, but there are some hindrances. There are some ways that I'm going to first see how I'm going to go about it. So the first 3 things that I'm going to keep in mind is the learning styles of my students, whether they are visual, auditory, or kinesthetic. If I only give a lecture to them, and if I say, okay, A, B, C, D, and this is A for apple, B for ball, C, they don't have a picture, or they don't have a real object in front of them relating to. So I'm not putting it all these 3 things together. Then if I only ask them, okay, sit, and I show them apple, 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 and I don't give an apple in their hand to touch, feel, to cut, to smell, so the kinesthetic part is gone. So if I give you, I tell you, okay, so look here, everybody, this is a phone, this is a mobile, mobile. Now my class knows that mobile, the mobile word is also written for my visual. For my kinesthetic and visual learners, I have my phone in my hand. Then I give it in their hands to explore. So this is your kinesthetic way of learning. They're touching it, exploring it, going through it. So whatever lesson, whatever pedagogy you're trying to give, whatever method you're trying to deliver, always keep 3 things in mind according to the learning styles of your early children that you have in your hand, the set of kids. Okay, so lesson planning. Why is it important? Can anyone tell me in the chat box why lesson planning is important? Why? Yes, ladies. You can use your mics, you can use the chat box. The question is why lesson planning is important.
All right. I would like to add.
Okay, Soliha. So I really appreciate your, activeness in this and your keenness to learn things. Thank you so much, Solia. What should we get done? That's right. I need more people. Come on. I need everyone. Nothing is right. Nothing is wrong. We all are learning. We all are on the same path. I am not your teacher. I am not your any mentor. I am your facilitator, your friend, and I'm here to help you to represent better. Very good. Okay. How to convey our knowledge through what to students. Thank you. Yes, people, more people. I need more answers. It helps you stay on track while teaching also as we get carried away. That's right. Sometimes we do get carried away in lessons. Yes, people. What is the importance of planning? Thank you. planning should be due to SMART formula. That's absolutely right, Solia. Okay, so I'll keep on going through your messages, through your responses. So importance of lesson planning, importance of planning. See, I wanted this session to happen. So first we came upon a date. Thank you. That's absolutely right, Solia. Very good. Then I came upon a date. Then me and Maheen, we discussed the objectives of what you people are going to learn. Then we discussed the timings that I forgot. And then we discussed, oh wow, Fariba, to learn information or to be responsible. Thank you so much, Fariba. That's absolutely right. Then we discussed the day, then we discussed, and I made this whole planning layout for all of you, how you're going to learn. And in the morning, something new struck in my head, and I got Maheen on board, and we discussed that what if I gave you a curriculum, you can go through it, you can plan according to it. So these are the different stages of planning that we go through. Even if you're starting a startup, always remember these are the different things. What are your goals? First and foremost important things is what are your goals? Like what are my objectives for this session? How I'm going to facilitate all of my friends over here? What are they going to take home? How they are going to learn? What am I teaching them? Then your actions. How are you going to go about it? What actions are you going to take? What things are you going to bring in? Then demonstrate learning. How will you and your students know if they have achieved the goal? How are you going to measure it? Through assessment, through worksheet, through a test, through oral knowledge, things or whatever? Or how are you going to, even if you're talking about your startup, how are you going to go about it? How are you going to reach people? How are you going to tell them about your goal? That what are you going to do? That's very right, Marzia. Thank you so much. Environment. Again, always remember, keep a note in mind that environment plays a very important role as a teacher. Your children cannot learn in an environment that is not enabled, that it doesn't have the right amount of resources. And it is our job, it is our duty to provide them with the correct resources and to provide them with an enabling environment that helps them to learn and to develop, because that is that comes in your primary learning. Okay, so these are the aspects that we are going to go through it. Again, we have the curriculum framework with us. We just discussed about it. The lesson plan templates, if you use it, if you are not, if you are not going through a proper school, if you are not going to make it a habit of writing down your lesson plan, okay, fine. Today I plan to teach my homeschool kids letters starting of set 1, SAT. How I'm going to do it? I'm going to show them the flashcard. I'm going to show them the related vocabulary. I'm going to tell them. They are going to answer. This is your lesson plan. It does not need to be fully, typed. You can write it down. You can make a little journal. Write it down. I'm going to do this with my kids. I'm going to do this. I'm going to start this. This strategy is going to be used. This is how we are going to go about it. Then your teaching activities, if you're teaching through video clips, your materials, then again, go through the strategy that has hands-on experience learning, because hands-on means brains on. Your children's brains are going to be really working fast because we need to give them experiences for learning. And then the evaluation of your lesson is very important, whether whatever I've done, like today, after every session, I evaluate myself that, oh, I could have helped my, I could have helped the people around me in this way. I could have given them this more. Goal setting. Solia, you are absolutely right. A huge round of applause for you. And goal setting for your kids, for your startup. Always remember, even for yourself, okay, I need to lose weight. This is my goal. I need to lose weight. Can I lose 20 kgs in 1 month? Tell me. I need to lose weight. Can I lose 20 kgs in 1 month? Yes, you're absolutely right, Marzia. No, I cannot. See, that's not realistic. So always remember, have a goal. Even if your personal, it's your personal goal, it's your professional goal. If it's a goal as a teacher, as a mother, have a goal, but make sure your goal is smart, specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time bound. My goal is, okay, fine, I need to lose weight, but I lose 2 kgs, but I'm not setting a time limit to it. Yes, that's right. That's right. That's right. So I'm not setting a time limit to it, but that's also not right. Time boundness is there. That's absolutely right, darling. Your Uma lesson plan is have 4 steps: wrap up, assessment, activities, introduction, and also lesson development. Yes, the goal should be measurable and realistic. That's right. Thank you so much. I'm so happy that you people have started answering me. I really enjoy sessions where you people answer and we go through your question replies. Okay. So this is what it all means: setting learning goals, specific. What exactly do I want to happen? What I want to happen? What needs to happen? A goal without a plan is just an imagine. Oh, that's so right. That is absolutely right. Measurable. How I know when I am reaching my goal? This is my goal, that I am going to start my startup. This is my goal. I am starting a homeschooling startup. I know this is specific. I need to teach 5 kids. Okay, measurable. I'm going to teach them. I cannot teach them I cannot teach them kindergarten, grade 1, grade 2 syllabus altogether. So I'll break it down. Through the first year, they will be able to learn the kindergarten goals, that are letters, numbers, sound. This is measurable. Actionable. What actions can I take to achieve my goals? My lesson plan comes over here. My teaching strategies come over here. Realistic. Why my goal is important and how can I follow it? I cannot ask my whole class to learn ABC in 1 week. I cannot ask my whole class to learn the whole counting from 1 till 50 in 1 week. I am going to make it realistic. I need to think, okay, fine. First set of 6 letters, 1 week, how I'm going to go about it, what strategies needs to be done that are realistic. Always make lesson plans that are realistic. Sometimes we as teachers, mothers, caregivers get so carried out. So we get so, overwhelmed that, okay, I'll put this also, I'll put this also, then I'll put this, and we strain ourselves out. When once we are teaching, we drain ourselves. We cannot start a plan without a goal. So that's so important. Yes, thank you so much, Fariba. Zora, that's absolutely right. Okay, so realistic is very important. It needs to be realistic, that I need this to happen. I'm going to use this strategy. And if I'm making, for example, let's make, I'm making them learn about healthy eating. So in the first lesson, I'll explain them through fruits and vegetables, and I'll have a little salad making activity, but I cannot put them all together in one lesson, because they will also not be able to retain it. I would also not be able to execute it. Timely. My students will learn the set of 6 letters in the first week. This is time. I'm giving myself time of a week. I'm giving them time of a week. And then when it's done, always evaluate your lesson, always evaluate your learning, what you have taught them and how they're going to go about it. So coming to the last objective of our session today, making the use of the available material. Okay, so how I'm going to make the use of the available material? You can see a picture over here. What comes to your mind when I show you this picture? This is something that is available in everybody's household, I guess. Very easily available around you. Come on, let's go through all these things. Yes. Come on, ladies, what do you think? Making the most of the resources available. Yes, come on. Okay, we have a response. I think numbers we can use it. But what is this? I need you to tell me what is this? What is this? You see this over here, something that is out from your kitchen onto my screen. Game that makes them realize the object. Okay, thank you so much, Fariba. You know, this is simple pasta. These are simple crackers. You can use, you can take it out from your kitchen. You can take beans from your kitchen. You can take small rice, a handful of rice from your kitchen, and these are the best counters there are available. These pasta shells, these cracker shells, these are the best counters there are. Because why they are the best counters? First and foremost important, they are very cheap. You can get them from your kitchen. Secondly, they are very child friendly. Very good. Thank you so much, Maheen, making sensory and motor neurons work. They are very child friendly. Even if your child puts this in mouth, they would not, it would not be hazardous for their health. They would not get hurt. And they are really very, very easily available. They are very helpful for helping your child learn counting, for helping them learn. Yes, that's right. That's right. That's right. They are very helpful for helping their fine motor skills to develop. You can give them some pasta shells. You can give them a thread. Ask them to thread the pasta shells inside the thread. And this is how you can make a simple resource for your home school business. This is very, very simple. You take a handful of rice, put them as counters, ask them, okay, now can you take out five pieces of rice from here, and they'll count 1, 2, 3. You can give them a tray full of salt and ask them to trace letter with it. These are all the resources easily available in your own house that you can help, that can help you develop a proper business, that can help you develop a proper home school. Spoons. You took a cup, you wrote a sound, you asked children to sort out, sorting. Then these are simple buttons, these are simple pom-poms that you can get easily at home, or even you can take paper, make small circles out of it, help them use it as a counter. So these are all some ideas that can help you start a home schooling business. Basically, these are all can help you. And okay, Marcia, but it was so nice having you with us. You have been so active throughout the session. Okay, then you see these paper cups very easily. Word family, you can teach them. You can teach them numbers. These are all the things easily available at home. They are nothing so much fancy you can get out of market. Always use the things that are easily available to you. This is a simple cardboard. You take a punch machine, you make punches out of it. You can ask your students to take a thread it out. This is very helpful for helping them tie shoelaces, developing their pencil skills. Again, remember these tips, these pencils, holding your sensors over here, they're directly connected to your brain. So these activities of threading, beading, these are called EPL exercises, which are really helpful for their brain development also. And in the end, I got these for all of you beautiful ladies here. These are a bunch of available free material that is available online, which you can use and you can make the most out of it. These are online free resources. free online science resources. Again, I'll share the curriculum with you, the EYFS curriculum, which can help you start up a business. It has the whole statutory framework. From where are you going to start? What milestones your children are going to reach? What age and what time they are going to learn specific things. So this is it for today's session. I hope it was helpful for all of you. Maheen, where can I put these websites of, the links to this so they can copy it in the chat box, or should I give it to you and you're going to hand them out?
Please share it to me, so I'll just share them, these things.
Oh, Zora, you have a question? Please go through it. Please put it in our WhatsApp group. Okay, fine. Fine. I don't know why I'm not able to hear you. I guess there is some problem with my connection today. And I'm not able.
Hello, ma'am.
Can you hear me?
Yes, now I can hear you, mine.
You can hear? Oh, lovely. Actually, I am having some struggle with my mic. Okay. I was
Okay.
saying, why don't you share these links? I will share to the ladies who have joined today. I have their numbers.
Okay,
These
fine.
11 ladies, I will share them these things.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll send you all these link addresses along with the PDFs. I have 2 PDFs also, mine, for them.
Okay,
So they can go through that and they can go through these websites also.
lovely. I will ask the HR to reach them personally. These 11 candidates, they will get all the materials.
Okay, fine. So Farib, Zora, you had a question. You can ask your question.
Yes, ma'am. Hello, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Okay, so my question is, I have started my own school, online school, and it's not a school, but a small course. And for those girls who cannot go to courses or universities because I'm living in Kabul, Afghanistan, everything is closed for ladies. So I have started a class and I have more than 100 students. I'm teaching them intermediate books like select reading, and I make for them videos and vocabulary slideshows, everything. But still, like they are not on time, and even some of them they are coming to class after 30 minutes. So this is my problem, that how can I manage their time? They are not like on time every time, every day. Like most of them are not able to come on time. So like my question, I have changed their time as well, but still they are not presenting and they are not like interested. So what can I do for them? And it's a free course for them.
Okay. So first, see. Okay, lack of passion, lack of trust. Okay, Zora, so I completely understand, and kudos to you for creating such an environment where in such an environment you're giving out free classes, you're giving out free resources. Okay, sometimes what happens is that our uh, our goal, our intention is really pure, but the deliverance is not that much helpful. It's not that much effective. Uh, Maybe I would suggest that you try talking to the girls. Maybe you should try asking them about their goals. Maybe sometimes living in a stressful environment, it stops our brains from learning. So maybe the stress that they have gone through, the experiences that they are living in, the situation where they are, maybe learning is not their priority, and they're just learning for the sake of completing a thing, for the sake of completing a degree. So learning needs to come from heart, and you as a teacher, you have really pure intentions of giving them the best. You are really trying to help them, but you need to ask them, try holding a counseling session for them. Try to ask them what do they want from their life. how would they want their lives to lead? Do they want to stay in this very own situation? They won't they like if the situation betters? Won't they like if they try to come up in a good place, they try to get a good position in the society? How would they see it? And usually, and try to, try to evaluate their passion, try to evaluate them. That's right, mine. If you charge them, they will stick to it. That's also helpful. But try giving them rewards. Try sorting out the kids who are coming on time. Try sorting out the kids that are coming on time. Give them some simple rewards. Appreciate their effort, and automatically the ones who, who want to learn, they'll stay with you. And those who are not willing to learn, those who don't want to change themselves, always remember, you people are here to learn because you want to change. You want a change in your environment, you want a change in yourself, you want to seek new opportunities. Those people who are always willing to seek new opportunities, they'll go a mile further and they'll do it whatever situation it is. Try to counsel them, try to, try to come to their level of understanding and appreciate the ones that are coming on time. Give them rewards, oral appreciation, a little tap, that will be really helpful.
Yes,
So I
thank you,
hope
ma'am.
I'm able to clear that up. Mahin, you would like to add something? You are really good in counseling students. You have gone through a lot of students, and I still see students praising you on Facebook and different social medias.
Thank you, Ruhab. It's just they are bound to actually say good words to me because I'm their teacher. Maybe that's why. Um, Ruhab, actually, what bothers me the most, I will be very open with you, is in the last 2 years, I have known one thing. Um, Even you have a reward system of intrinsic, if I'm not wrong, and then the interior and exterior one, both ways.
Yes,
You
intrinsic
praise,
and the
yeah,
extrinsic, that's absolutely
yeah.
right. Yes.
Even you have that reward system, Ruhab, still you need to have the right attitude towards, if you really want to change your life, if you really want to learn. So now we are pushing, now we are framing those people after our hard lesson, like everybody doesn't want to change themselves. They're very comfortable. Only with the right set of attitude and behavior, you can actually be successful. You cannot just sit and just have it. You need to actually go extra miles, get out of your comfort zone to have that life you desire. So now we are focusing towards and counseling the young ones towards approaching towards the right attitude. And luckily, Ms. Ruhab, we have plenty of females joining us from all around the world who have that right attitude to change not just their life but other people's life too. So here, what I request, like the individuals who have joined us, to value not just their time, but other people's time too. If they are giving their time and effort, that's priceless. It has no cost. Because this is something you cannot actually judge according to, even if you're paying it, the payment is not enough as long as you are sincerely giving the knowledge to the other person to have better life. I really believe we have set off 11 students today who have joined. I really hope, like with your mentorship, Mr. Hub, this 11 set of people will change at least hundreds of life ahead. So this is what I really believe. Mr. Hub, would you like to add something more?
Inshallah, inshallah. I am so positive that this is going to happen. And this is the reason why I came and why I started working with Maheen, because I wanted to see the change in the people around me, especially women and children, because I know we are living in a society where we are not taken that much seriously, but I need people to take us seriously, and I need women to understand the importance of them being educated, of them being well versed. They need to have that much understanding, because you at the end are the ones who are bringing new changes, new life to this world, and we as adults, we need to take this charge and we need to make our children understand, they need to understand that it is important for them to learn. I teach kindergarten, and once in a month when I feel my class is not behaving, I ask them, why did you come to school? Kindergarten students, and they are giving me reasons, because mama woke me up, because I had to come, because you were waiting. But then you have to make them understand what's the reason behind it, why your parents are sending you, why we are here to teach you, because we want the better for you. And this is, I want everyone to understand that you need to come out of your box, you need to learn, you need to understand the people that are here to help you are here for your own betterment, and we want the betterment of the whole society. So I am very positive, Zora, that you're going to make a change in the lives of those people you are trying to teach, and they are going to responsibly understand that why you are helping them out. I hope it was helpful to all of you. Yes, mine, that's absolutely right, the repel effect. So any more question, ladies? Any more questions if you want to ask?
No, ma'am, thanks.
Okay, so Maheen, this is it. I'll share these links with you,
Please
and
do.
I'll see you all soon. I
Please do.
hope this was a helpful session, and in the end, again, I apologize for being late.
No,
I'm
no
so
worries.
sorry,
No
my
worries.
timings got mixed up.
No worries.
Okay.
So, Ruhab, I'm just sending your LinkedIn address and these links to all these ladies who have joined so that they can take direct mentorship approach with you. So thank you very much, Ruhab. From your such tight schedule, you always take out time, give us valuable lessons. And thank you everyone, ladies, for joining. I hope this really work. And you guys are under umbrella of Miss Ruhab. You guys are very lucky, I'm telling you. She is indirectly my teacher as well, because there's a lot of history behind this. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for your time. Thank you, Mr. Hub, once again. Hope to catch you all again.
Thank you so much, people.
Have a nice day, ma'am, for both of you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hafiz. Bye-bye, everybody.